It's Bitcoin's moment of truth. Hey, a lot has happened in the last 24 hours, and there are only three scenarios of where Bitcoin is going next. And we're going to tell you what they are in this video. So make sure you watch until the end, because if you don't, you're going to miss this. And please remember to drop us a like. Hey, it's James and Michael, the Crypto Guys. And just before we jump in, a quick disclaimer. What we're about to discuss is not financial advice. Like any of your investments, you need to do your own due diligence. So, Michael, Bitcoin's moment of truth. Let's dive into this.
Yeah. Let's go into it. And there's basically three scenarios that I've identified can happen from here, because we are at a very important point. This is the line in the sand, rather, where Bitcoin could either get rejected, and this is called the bull support band. It's used for 20-week MA and 21-week EMA. It's letting us know kind of, where's the biggest resistance. So we potentially could get rejected and go back to the top here, let's say, right? Before we bounce back again. A potential scenario could definitely happen. We could also put a lower low if we get rejected here. Let's go back in time just so you guys can understand who have not understand how powerful this is. But this is kind of where we are now, right here, right? And so once we crash, right, you can see there's a crash here. We spend 3 months or whatever, then we break through. That's where we are right now. We're at the line in the sand, and we may break through. But if we don't hold the bounce like this, and instead we break down, it's going to be could be a lower low, right? Like here. And that's the danger right now that we're facing that could happen. And want to make you aware, because the point that I'm making right now is it could be rejected right now and go down, or it could make it on top and not bounce and then be like rejected. So that's number two. We break it, but we fail to hold it. And of course, the best case scenario is that we break it and we bounce off of it. And then we start putting a higher high, right? Going back to 70,000. And that's what happened here, right? Once we came back to the line in the sand, we broke through, we got a bounce, and then we went in a bull cycle, as you can see. That's the best case scenario, and that would be case scenario 3. We break it and bounce off of it. So don't get too excited is what I'm trying to say, right? Because this bull market support band is the key to trading Bitcoin at this level. Like, if you don't understand the 3 potential scenario, you could get yourself in trouble and say, oh, let me buy right now. There's a lot of risk buying right now. Okay, I told you to buy here, remember, right? That's 35.7. I told everybody to buy, right? Go back in the like videos. That's where I told like people to buy. By the way, if you followed my advice and you've been following this like channel and you bought at 35.7, you would be, and you sold at the top 25, 26% in like profit, right? So not bad, right? But the thing is, now is a time where you may play, if you're a person who wants to play it safe, sell right now. If you want to take more risk to make more profit, then you would wait and see if we can break through. So the person willing to take more risk, hold it longer, and let's see if we can get a bounce and go even higher. And that's a way that best way to maximize like profit, because at some point, if you're patient enough, right, and you're willing to hold it for a long period of time, at some point we're going to go up. That's the one thing that is absolutely certain about Bitcoin, that with time it always goes up. So that's something for you to think about. What kind of investor you're thinking? What's your time frame? Are you willing to hold Bitcoin for a year or 6 months? Then you hold, right? And if you're not, then you just wait to see if we get a bounce, right? Then you could enter at that stage.
Yeah, we talked about this yesterday, or one of the videos recently about, is Bitcoin a bargain right now? And you emphatically said, yes, absolutely it is. Because when you zoom out and you look at the long term, again, we're pretty sure that Bitcoin's just going to continue to go up. But it's so easy to get sucked into the daily charts. And here's the thing: if you're not a day trader, then you got to resist that. Otherwise, it'll drive you crazy. Instead, if you're looking for the long term and the long play, then whether you bought today, yesterday, tomorrow, it's probably all going to be fine.
I mean, the best time was to buy when I told everybody to buy. But even yesterday, you're right. You know, like we're talking about, you know, is Bitcoin a bargain? And I said, yes. If a bargain means that you buy now and the price goes up, then I think Bitcoin's a bargain. And that's exactly what happened. We saw 20% gain right after I said that. So I was right. Yeah, you know, I've been right many times. That's why I made a lot of money.
It's true.
Right. But I have the tools to know I'm right or wrong. And I also said yesterday, I said, look, a leader is a person who buys first when nobody else has bought. And that's usually you're alone, you know, you're like, oh man, nobody else is buying. Like, should I buy right now? Like, I don't see like a whole lot of, like nobody's buying the dip. You know, I feel like I'm lonely here. Well, that's when you buy. That's why you make money. That's what a leader does. Right now, every follower is like, oh yeah, we're finally getting this pump. I should buy right now. No, this is very risky to buy now, right? You can see like that's why it pumps. Like when it starts going up, more people buy, and then you reach kind of this like resistance. And if you're full, you know, you buy. If you're lucky, you buy, and then it goes up. Okay, I do admit that that's a potential like scenario. We break it and we bounce off of it, right? But we usually get a bounce off of this bull market support band. That's very important for you to understand. We rarely just go up like that. It doesn't work like that, okay? So no matter what, if we break through it, you'll get another chance to buy on the bounce if it's case scenario number 3 here, right? So yeah, that's what I have for you guys today. Hope that's helpful. Oh yeah, one more thing. I will mention too that if we break through and we go back in a bull market support band, I would probably assume that you can make 100%. If we like if you bought right now, let's say, and you sold at the top, I would imagine the top would be at this line here, and that's going up every day. So the longer it takes to go there, the higher it's going to be. But the reason I'm saying that is I connected those 2 lines here, as you can see. So our macro sales like level will probably be around here. So we're getting a diminished return with time with Bitcoin. You're not going to get, you know, 100x with Bitcoin anymore like we used to. So in fact, you're only getting a 2x, right? So from where we are now to where we're going to go. So hopefully that helps to
Yeah, 2x though. Decisions. I mean, there's not a lot of investments that just make you a 2x. And so again, you got to go back to think of what do you think Bitcoin's going to be worth a year from now? And it's just all about your strategy. It's like buying land. Let's say a property's typically worth $1 million, then we go into a recession and now it's worth 500,000. And then the next day it's worth 550,000. And you're like, well, is this still a bargain at 550,000? Right. It is a bargain. If you think land's going to go back up to $1 million, it's still a bargain at 600,000. So, you know, again, it's so much of what you view right now of whether it's a bargain or not is what you think it's going to be worth in the future. Obviously, that just seems like common sense, but our brains sometimes are irrational in terms of how we're trying to value something.
Now, keep in mind, I agree with everything you said. The only thing I would add to that is I'm not buying Bitcoin, right? I'm buying altcoins, and altcoins can make 100x. That's where the difference is. Bitcoin might give you 2x, but you can buy some altcoins easily 10x, even 100x. So this is where the big opportunities are. So if you don't want to know about that, then become a MetaGold member, okay, where we show you what my altcoins are. And we're about to do ICO. We're about to launch a new ICO. Should we talk about that? No, we won't talk about that. Let's keep
not yet. No, we'll do that another time. But
it's coming. It's coming, right?
Yeah.
Can we say that?
If you're new to our channel and you didn't catch what Michael just said about MetaGold, MetaGold's an altcoin. It's actually a project that we're involved in. And speaking of altcoins and incredible potential, then make sure you check it out. We'll put a link in the description here where you can go check out MetaGold rewards. And MetaGold launched on December 28th, and it's just done really well, and people have been really excited about it. And there's just some really smart minds behind the project. A lot of people. It's an international team of 28 people behind the project, and they are in it for the long play. So it's a rewards coin. It's certainly something you buy and hold, and then you reap the rewards that are paid daily in USDT into your wallet. So anyways, not to say too much more about it, but if you want to check out MetaGold, then definitely check out the link in the description.
Yeah, it's definitely my number one coin that I hold right now.
Me too.
So,
Me too, for sure.
yeah, and we created it based on this ideal that you will get more rewards than any other coin that you potentially could buy. So that's the ideal of the coin. That's the brand. More rewards than any other coin.
Yeah,
Right.
for
And we're
sure.
about to launch staking with even more like rewards. So I'm not sure we should be telling you that, but we'll tell you anyway.
We'll do a video just specifically on Metagold, certainly in the near future. But for now, just again, remember, if you're trading Bitcoin, even if you're not trading Bitcoin, you're just trading altcoins. Remember, there's a key moment is coming up right now to find out like what's Bitcoin going to do. Of course, Michael walked through the 3 different scenarios, and so let's see what happens. Anyways, Michael, great chatting with you again. Good evening over there, and I'll say good morning and get on with the day here. But to everyone else who's been watching our channel, hey, thanks for watching the channel. Make sure you subscribe, give us a like, and also leave a comment. And we read all the comments, and we will definitely respond.
All right. Bye for now, guys.
All right. See you tomorrow.